Yo, this your main man, RPG, the rugged prophetic ghost of alien, bedrock nation. We live in this world, we not of this world. This world is not our home. So, if you got questions, I got the answer. Like Allen Iverson. You got questions, I got the answer. And so, recently, somebody asked a question about heaven. So I figured I'd come and I'd get him the answer. You want to know about heaven? First, you got to know a little bit about those asking the question. It seems in our society we have these down low, these men on the down low. And so before you could define something for somebody, you need to get to the root cause or get to the root and make sure you at the same exact root. So these type of questions, somebody who is confused, that's a person who's in Babylon. So first you gotta identify who's asking the question and who wants the answer. For those of y'all who want truth, for those of y'all who want truth, for those of y'all who want to get to the kingdom, we're going to answer the question of heaven. But we also going to answer the question of who's the root of these down low men who ask the question anyway, who have a different definition of heaven. Because these down low men, they define heaven in the embrace of other men. So let's get to the source of where this came from. In Black Greek society, you have Plato and Socrates. They're called philosophers. And these philosophers, they define heaven in the embrace of other men. Plato would be known as, well, first of all, what gives me the right to speak on such matters? Once again, my name is RPG, the rugged prophetic ghost of alien, bedrock nation. We live in this world, we not of this world is not our home. And the two top theologians in the past 500 years, in Hebrew and Greek, both chose me. Dr. E.E. Rogers, top theologian in Greek biblical languages, was not only my teacher, but he chose and anointed me as the ambassador, as the one to carry the torch for the next 500 years. And Dr. Milan San did the same thing in Hebrew. So when it comes to Black Hebrew Israelites, and when it comes to Black Greeks, there is no higher source than RPG, based off the two top theologians in the past 500 years in Greek and Hebrew. So, when you got individuals claiming that they're king of New York, and then they write a song called Heaven, and in the song called Heaven, they call men other men that they worship, God, and they receive worship from other men as God. They get it straight from the black Greeks and the black Romans, down low men who would take brides just to be fruitful and multiply. But in the embrace of other men, they called it God. We don't share the same definitions. But in their tradition, the down low black Greek male, the word thought, it's really the Egyptian god Thoth, thought. And the word gay comes from the Greek goddess Gaia. And just like in Rome, when they went to the Olympic Games, men received worship as goddesses during the Olympic Games. And the same thing goes for black Greek men that worship Gaia or gay. They receive worship as women. This is where the origin of down low black Greek men and black Hebrew Israelite men come from. Gaia is their goddess. Gaia or gay. The gay Ma'at Z Thot. Gay Ma'at Z Thot is the primordial Greek goddess of the earth, revered as the universal mother and the personification of the planet, emerging from the world of chaos. So Gaia or gay Thot, the gay Ma'at Z Thot. Gay Ma'at Z Thot is the primordial Greek goddess of the earth and the personification of the planet, emerging from the void of chaos. So Mystery Babylon, the mother of harlots. In Greece, she's the gay Ma'at Z Thot. Gay Ma'at Z Thot. So, you got a group of individuals running around here telling you that and calling women the earth. Down low men who receive worship as women is gay Ma'at Z Thot. The only people who believe that women are connected to the earth are these black Greek men and black Babylonian men and black Egyptian pharaohs and black Romans who worship goddesses, and they receive their men, they're born men, but they receive worship as women when they worship the goddess. We, on the other hand, we created in the image of God. So the image that God gave us, we never want to change our sex. We never want to receive worship as something other than the image that God gave us. If God is God and He created us in His image, we are the prototype of God. We are God's ambassadors, God's sons and daughters of God, God's offspring. And if we change out of God's image, we are no longer God's children. So, now that we laid that foundation, let me paint the picture and show you and answer the question of what heaven is. There was not supposed to be another division of skin tone. And then when the dark-skinned Ethiopian children of Adam and Eve started intermarrying with Cain's bloodline, fair skin, this is how you get the spectrum of different shades all throughout the world. And so when we say we all come from the same source, it's true. Two diseases that decreased the amount of melanin and melatonin in the pigmentation in skin color caused identified two separate bloodlines in the beginning that intermarried and created the 50 different shades of the rainbow of colors of skin tones. But it doesn't matter what skin tone you have, from the darkest to the lightest. Doesn't matter. Because Cain was a child of Adam and Eve. And when God marked Cain, just like when God cast Satan and the 1/3 out of heaven, God took back the original image, the original abilities, the original blessings. And God created a whole new bloodline. He said, I will put enmity between your seed and Satan's seed. So he created a whole new bloodline. Satan originally was a part of God's son, a part of God's family. But when God stripped Satan and all of the beings with him, God transformed their images, their blood, everything, and created separate bloodlines. And every person that chose to follow them, same thing happened on earth. God, when he marked Cain genetically down to his blood so it would pass down. He created a whole new line. Separated Adam and Eve's bloodline from Cain's bad blood. But created a plan of redemption so any child that was born in Cain's line could go back to the in the beginning covenant with God and be accepted back into the original bloodline. So we have separated Cain's line from our line. The in the beginning, Adam and Eve, sons and daughters of God, created in the image of God. And they have chosen Jay-Z publicly, that's exoterically, outwardly, to be the figurehead and the face and the representation, just like the Michael Emmanuel, it says the Son is the image of the Godhead bodily. So Jay-Z was chosen to represent the fallen 1/3 line in this last generation. And then esoterically, these are all of the down low, hidden, secret individuals that also joining. These are who God says, grievous wolves have already come in amongst the flock. Wolves in sheep's clothing. So we taking the time to expose both. All right. So before I did the video based off of heaven, and let me also say this. I'm RPG. My wife is her RPG. We are the creators of the One Love iIMGi Hip Hop Symphony neighborhood games. And All my life, I dedicated my life starting in 1991 to wage war against the misinformation of the occult, of the hidden occult worshipers of Baal that have come in amongst our people to deceive our people. And when I realized that I had access to knowledge and information that my brothers and sisters didn't have, I dedicated my life to going and giving it to my brothers and sisters. And I didn't care if just one person benefited from it. And because there was a group of individuals who the industry selected to exoterically recruit and teach our generation these satanic, occult, devilish practices. Exoterically means publicly. But the most dangerous group is the esoteric. Those who present themselves as us, who didn't show up at none of the freak-offs, who all the time, whenever it was a public they put a face on as if they was just like us, the sons of God. All while practicing the same exact thing that the individuals who signed up in the industry to recruit our people and teach dark, satanic, occult practices. And so the silent, it says, grievous wolves have already come in amongst the flock. Apostle Paul said that 2,000 years ago. Grievous wolves. What does grievous mean? Grieving the Holy Spirit, the unpardonable sin. All right? So I began this work in 1991, already knowing what I was up against. Because I saw the group publicly coming at hip-hop and putting in the hip-hop form these dark, satanic songs and messages. All right? So I began exposing immediately. And I thought that I had found a king in Nas, but I was incorrect. My work as a lifesaver took me to Crenshaw High School in 2006 and 2007 with E.T. the hip hop preacher. In 2006 and 2007, Nipsey Hussle was just dropped out of high school at same Crenshaw High School. My work took me all over the world. From 1991 to 2006, we've been all over the world doing this work. In every hood, searching for any and everybody that wanted to break the cycle. As a matter of fact, it's the same shirt I had on in 2006 in Crenshaw High School. Same identical. You look at the video, we in the gym, in the auditorium with the whole school out there. And I'm looking for Nip. I'm looking for my people in hip hop that's searching. That's kings and queens that want the image of God, that want the kingdom, that want to break the negative cycles in the hood, that want to destroy the downward spiral of death and destruction that they've rigged against our people. That's who Nip is.
That ain't who Nas is. That dang sure ain't who Jay-Z is. That's why they wanted Nip gone. Nip was a threat to the whole system, just like I am. Unfortunately, because of Nip's affiliation with gangs, I don't have no affiliation with no gang. Every single gang, every single mob, every single mafia is an extension of the Roman Catholic, some Roman Catholic order of monks. Every single organization that has an initiation ritual is a direct offspring of Mystery Babylon, the mother of harlots, the Roman Catholic Church's order of priests and monks. I don't care what the gang is. I don't care what the mafia. Listen, they all come. All of their initiation rituals come from the same source. And Nip's problem is the trap that they set to make sure that nobody gets out of our neighborhoods. They have so many of these organizations and brotherhoods and groups and that are all the Mystery Babylon, the mother of harlots. And then in the father's generation, our father's generations, they went to Vietnam. In our grandfather's generation, they went to World War II. And the military is the number1 place where they're recruiting. The Romans had the Roman Legion on the hill called the Skull and Bones, where the hill called Golgotha is the hill of the Skull and Bones, where they executed the Messiah and where they executed all of their prisoners. The executioners are the Roman Legion, the military. And to join the military, you had to be initiated. Just like in every branch of the U.S., every branch of every military, you have to be initiated. To become a lawyer, you have to take an oath. To become a doctor, you take the Hippocratic Oath. All of these are initiation rituals dating back to Greece and Rome, and they all have pagan deities connected to them.